morning found me quietly before the world could call. The sunlight traced the window frame
like writing on the wall.
I sat beside an open sky with coffee in my hands, listening to the breeze explain what words could never plan.
It wasn't telling me to change or leave the past behind. It only asked if I had been a little too unkind
to the girl who tried her best on every heavy day, who carried more than anyone could ever see or say. The silence didn't judge me, it simply let me hear the voice beneath the noise I'd kept for far too many years. The morning felt like a gentle conversation with myself. Nothing more, nothing else,
just quiet words I needed most.
Waiting on the shelf. The morning felt like a gentle conversation with myself, like meeting someone new,
only to remember slowly
she'd always been me too.
Maybe healing sounds much softer than I imagined it would be.
Sometimes it begins by speaking with a little more honesty.
I walk beneath familiar trees, the shadows growing thin. The breeze moved through the branches like forgiveness settling in.
The ocean breathed beside the shore without a need to prove that every wave returning home was simply born to move.
I asked myself no difficult questions, no impossible demands, only whether I'd forgotten how enough already felt.
The answer wasn't spoken, it arrived with morning light, resting gently on my shoulders until everything felt right.
Every step became a sentence, every breath became a line.
The kindest words I've ever heard came from this heart of mine. The morning felt like a gentle conversation with myself.
No need for someone else
to tell me who I ought to be
or how I should have felt.
The morning felt like a gentle conversation with myself,
like coming safely home
to the quiet part inside of me
that had been there all along.
Maybe peace is simply learning to listen before we speak, to the heart that patiently waits every single week.
I've spent so many mornings trying to outrun my mind,
searching everywhere for answers
I already had inside.
the sunrise never interrupts the silence that we keep,
It only lights the hidden places
where forgotten hopes still sleep.
Perhaps the longest journey was never far away.
It was only finding kindness in the words I'd never never say.
Gentle waves and open skies,
Hope reflected in my eyes.
soft guitar and quiet air,
Simple beauty everywhere. Every heartbeat softly knows.
healing gently comes and goes.
The morning felt like a gentle conversation with myself.
And somehow I could tell
I wasn't someone needing to be fixed.
only understood a little better.
The morning felt like a gentle conversation with myself.
The kind I'd waited for,
Where every quiet piece of me
was finally welcome.
through the door. The morning felt like a gentle conversation with myself. And for the first time,
I answered.
with kindness,
The morning never raised its voice.
so neither did my heart. I walked into the sunrise, carrying less than yesterday.
I opened up the morning door before the streets were loud.
The sky was painted soft and gold beneath a quiet cloud.
The air was cool upon my face, like someone saying breathe.
The sunrise didn't pull me fast, it simply walked with me.
I left a few old worries there beside the fading night.
Not everything I'd carried home
Belonged inside this light.
The path was still the very same. The world had hardly changed, but something resting in my heart no longer felt so heavy.
I didn't have to leave it all.
To finally move ahead,
Some things become much lighter
the moment they're unsaid.
I walked into the sunrise, carrying less than yesterday.
Every golden beam of light
Helped another weight to fade away.
I walked into the sunrise,
With open hands instead,
making room for little hopes
where old fears
used to rest. Maybe healing isn't losing every scar we've known. Maybe it's discovering we don't have to carry them alone.
the waves were meeting morning light with every gentle tide.
They never held the water back.
They simply let it glide. The palm trees leaned into the breeze without resisting change.
The quiet dance reminded me
Nothing beautiful stays the same. I watched a single bird take flight,
without looking behind.
as if the sky had always been a place
To trust with time.
and every step became a choice.
Not to outrun
wide before me.
The morning felt so near.
The farther that I walked in light,
the smaller grew my fear. I walked into the sunrise,
carrying less than yesterday.
not because the past was gone,
but because I chose a different way.
I walked into the sunrise.
The dawn knew what to do.
It never asked me to be stronger,
Only more
honest and true.
Maybe every peaceful morning
invites us to begin,
not by becoming someone new,
but by setting something down within.
The mountains keep their ancient scars,
The ocean keeps its tide,
yet neither one stops welcoming
another morning sky.
Perhaps the heart was never made
to hold on to it all.
Perhaps it's meant to grow lighter
Each time the daylight calls,
if tomorrow finds me here again.
I'll greet it just the same. One less burden on my shoulders, one more reason to remain. Golden sunlight on the sea. Morning sets my spirit free. Gentle breeze and swaying trees. Every heartbeat finds its peace. Soft guitar and mellow glow, moving with the tide below. Every note and every ray carries yesterday away.
I walked
Into the sunrise,
carrying less than yesterday.
and somehow it was more than enough. The morning didn't ask me,
To carry everything,
only to keep walking. The morning found me where I was, not where I hoped to be. It poured its light across the floor without comparing me. The curtains danced beside the breeze. The sparrows greeted dawn, as if no journey ever starts, already halfway done.
I watched the sunlight reach the wall,
A little at a time,
and never hurried toward the day.
yet somehow always shine. And something in that quiet glow reached deeper than I knew. Perhaps the smallest rays of light can change the whole sky too. I don't have to leap ahead to greet a brighter view. The dawn keeps moving patiently, and maybe I can too. The morning reminded me that small steps still count, even when they barely make a single quiet sound. The morning reminded me that every gentle stride can carry hope a little farther than fear can ever hide.
open skies without the need to race.
Its wings were steady, calm and sure, trusting the empty space.
I realized the quiet truth.
The morning seemed to keep. The strongest roots are often grown far underneath our feet.
Every sunrise climbs the sky
Without a single leap.
Even daylight understands
The beauty of steady peace. The morning reminded me that small steps still count. Every hopeful little choice can turn the heart around. The morning reminded me that nothing blooms at once. Even flowers greet the light, one petal with the sun.
maybe life is less about
How quickly we arrive,
and more about the quiet ways.
we choose to stay alive.
I've measured far too many days,
By everything I'd done,
forgetting that the rising sky,
begins with only
one gentle line of golden light,
across the waiting blue.
one breeze that wakes the silent leaves.
One drop of morning dew.
Perhaps the heart becomes its strongest,
Not through giant strides alone,
but through the quiet courage of simply carrying on.
Golden light and ocean breeze, morning dancing through the trees. Gentle rhythm softly flow, like the rivers always know. Soft guitar and open skies, hope reflected in my eyes. Every heartbeat finds its place, moving with unhurried grace. The morning reminded me the small steps still count. Every breath I gently take is solid, sacred ground. The morning reminded me that hope is never small. It quietly grows inside the heart before the world sees it at all. The morning reminded me
That I was already moving.
long before
I noticed how far
I'd come. The sunrise never skipped the horizon. It arrived, one quiet ray at a time. This day started with gratitude instead of pressure.
the sunlight found my window first, before my thoughts could run.
It rested softly on the floor, like it belonged to no one.
The breeze arrived with open hands and moved the curtains slow,
As if the morning only came to let my spirit know
there was enough already here.
the warmth that treasure what remained.
I simply let the morning prove
How beautiful the plain can be. Before the world could ask for more
or tell me where to go,
I thank the sky for meeting me
exactly where I was.
This day started with gratitude instead of pressure, and everything felt lighter
The morning asked for nothing more
than simply being present. This day started with gratitude instead of pressure. Before the rush arrived,
I found a quiet kind of joy
that didn't need to hide. Maybe every beautiful sunrise carries this simple truth: the richest way to greet the day is noticing what's already here.
I carried coffee to the porch. The air was cool and bright.
The palm trees swayed without a care
Beneath the golden light,
the waves kept riding on the shore,
then washing words away,
reminding me that every dawn
begins with a clean page. I smiled at little ordinary things:
the scent of morning rain,
a bicycle beyond the trees,
a bird that called my name.
the world had not become more easy
It simply looked more kind
when gratitude became the first
thought inside my mind.
Maybe peace grows quietly,
Where thankful hearts begin,
like sunlight finding every place
we've forgotten to let in. This day started with gratitude instead of pressure, and time became so gentle.
Every little ordinary moment
Felt quietly essential. This day started with gratitude instead of pressure. Instead of trying to achieve,
I welcomed every breath I took
before I chose to leave.
Maybe happiness has always lived
Inside the smallest things,
waiting for a grateful heart
to hear what morning sings.
The flowers never thank the sun.
With words the world can hear,
They simply open to the light.
year after year,
The ocean doesn't hurry,
to prove how far it goes.
it greets each dawn with patient waves.
And that's enough to know,
Perhaps the heart grows strongest
not by carrying more weight,
but by noticing the quiet gifts
already on our plate. Golden sunlight, crystal sea, morning sets my spirit free. Gentle breeze through swaying trees, every heartbeat finds its peace.
soft guitar and mellow skies.
Hope reflected in my eyes,
Every wave and every rain
whispers, welcome to today.
This day started with gratitude instead of pressure,
And everything aligned,
not because the world had changed,
but because I changed my mind.
this day started with gratitude instead of pressure. intuition called.
The sunrise gently showed me I already had it all.
This day started with gratitude
Instead of pressure,
and maybe
that was the most productive beginning
my heart could ever choose.
Before I reach for tomorrow,
I quietly whispered,
thank you for today. Thank you for today. The quiet morning
help me hear my own hope again.
before the world remembered me, the morning softly came with silver light upon the floor and sunlight without a name.
The window welcomed in the breeze that wandered through the room.
It carried nothing I should fear, nothing I should prove.
I listened to the quiet air, the way you'd hear a friend.
Who never tries to fix your heart,
Just stays there to the end.
and somewhere underneath the noise,
I'd carried for so long,
a softer voice began to rise.
it sounded like my own.
It wasn't loud or certain,
It didn't ask me why.
it simply whispered, keep believing, like the morning sky. The quiet morning helped me hear my own hope again,
Like an old forgotten friend,
waiting patiently inside
for me to
listen. In the quiet morning helped me hear my own hope again,
before the day began.
reminding me that gentle hearts can always bloom again.
Maybe hope has never left us.
It only learns to hide,
Until a peaceful morning
invites it back inside.
I wandered down the empty road. The sunlight led the way.
The trees were moving with the wind, like they had nothing left to say.
The waves kept folding into shore,
Then quietly withdrew,
teaching me that letting go
can also carry truth.
A little bird upon a fence sang into the morning light, not because the world was perfect,
but because the dawn was bright.
that's when I understood at last.
What silence happened for,
It wasn't there to leave me lonely.
it opened up a door.
Some answers never hurry.
Some dreams don't need a plan.
Sometimes hope is simply hearing
Your own heart beat again. The quiet morning helped me hear my own hope again, like sunshine after rain.
every breath became a promise.
I could finally believe again. The quiet morning helped me hear my own hope again, without explaining when.
The light would heal the weary parts.
Still learning to begin.
Maybe every sunrise carries
A song too soft to see,
until we choose to slow enough
to
reaches every waiting heart,
one quiet ray at a time.
Perhaps that's why the morning
Feels like coming home,
because the hope we've been searching for has been our own.
golden waves and morning breeze, sunlight dancing through the trees, gentle rhythms, open skies,
Hope
reflected in my eyes, soft guitar and mellow tone, every heartbeat coming home, ocean whispers calm and free.
morning sings inside of me.
Quiet morning, help me hear my own hope again.
More clearly than it's been,
Not because the world grew lighter,
but because I let it in.
the quiet morning helped me hear my own hope again.
Like music in the wind,
The sunrise simply smiled at me.
and healing could begin.
The quiet morning helped me hear my own hope again.
And maybe
It had been speaking.
all along,
The morning wasn't silent,
my heart
finally was. I took my time, and somehow the world waited.
I left the curtains open wide and watched the morning bloom.
The sunlight slowly crossed the floor without filling the room too soon.
The kettle softly started singing,
Like an old familiar tune,
nothing asked me to hurry.
nothing ended too soon.
The breeze wandered through the hallway,
Carrying the scent of trees,
it felt like every little moment
had finally found its ease.
For once I wasn't chasing hours,
Or counting what was next,
I simply let the morning write
pages I hadn't read. The sky was never running, neither were the seas. Why had I believed my heart couldn't move like these? I took my time, and somehow the world waited.
the sunrise never faded.
Every quiet step I chose was gently celebrated. I took my time, somehow the world waited.
Nothing slipped away,
The morning kept unfolding
at its own unhurried pace. Maybe life was never asking
for faster feet to run.
Maybe all it ever wanted was
For me
without perfecting
every line.
I watched an old man feeding birds
Without a place to be.
He smiled like every passing minute.
Was it enough already?
That's when I quietly realized
The day had never raced.
it was only my restless thoughts
Trying to win a race.
Every breath became a reminder.
Every wave became a sign.
The world has always known the beauty of its own
Perfect time. I took my time, and somehow the world waited.
The morning stayed the same.
The light still found my open hands. Without calling my name, I took my time, and somehow the world waited.
The sky remained so wide.
And every little piece of peace was waiting there inside.
Maybe joy has never hurried
To knock upon our door.
Perhaps it quietly arrives
When we stop asking for more.
The flowers never bloom at once.
They open petal by petal.
The river doesn't rush the sea.
Yet somehow reaches forever.
The sunrise doesn't race the night.
Or compete with yesterday.
It simply keeps returning.
In its beautifully faithful way.
Perhaps my heart can learn that too.
To trust what it can't see.
Knowing every
Gentle morning is already enough for me. Golden skies and ocean breeze. Morning dancing through the trees. Soft guitar and mellow light.
everything will be
Alright. Gentle rhythm flowing tide. Hope is walking by my side.
every heartbeat softly knows.
The slower river always flows. I took my time, and somehow the world waited.
Nothing was too late.
The sunrise smiled as if to say,
You're arriving at the perfect pace.
I took my time.
I took my time.
Somehow the world waited.
The morning stayed with me.
And I found the kind of happiness
That only patience sees.
I took my time, and somehow the world waited. Maybe
It had never been rushing me at all.
the world kept turning,
Not ahead of me,
but gently.
beside me.
The first light made everything
Feel possible.
again. The room was still embracing night when morning softly came. A single golden line appeared across the window pane. It didn't ask me where I'd been or why I felt so small. It simply found the darkest place and slowly touched it all. The silence held my restless thoughts until they lost their weight. The first light never hurried me, it simply chose to wait. I watched the colors fill the sky, one gentle shade at a As if hope had been painting me long before sunrise. The dawn didn't promise answers or make the future clear. It only whispered, keep looking, there's beauty waiting here. The first light made everything feel possible again. Like sunlight after rain, it opened little corners of my heart I thought would never change. The first light made everything feel possible again. Without a single plan, it simply showed me hope can grow exactly where I am.
Maybe every new beginning
starts before we understand.
with one quiet ray of morning
Resting in our hands.
I walked along the quiet shore, the ocean caught the dawn. Each wave reflected pieces of a brand new morning song.
The breeze moved through the palm trees like pages turning slow, reminding me that every day still has somewhere to go.
A little bird crossed open skies
Without a map to guide,
trusting only morning light.
and the rhythm of its flight.
Perhaps that's all I needed to, not certainty or signs.
Just enough light for the next step, leaving fear behind.
Hope doesn't need forever.
To find a place to start
Sometimes one beam of morning light.
is enough to wake the heart.
The first light made
Everything feel possible again. The morning held my hand.
every breath became a promise I could.
Finally understand. The first light made everything feel possible again.
The world felt soft and new.
Not because it had changed overnight, but because I changed my view.
Maybe the brightest future,
Never begins with knowing when.
it begins with believing.
The light will always rise again.
The night still leaves its memories,
The stars still fade away
but neither one can stop the dawn.
from finding its own way.
The mountains greet the morning
Without asking for applause,
the sea keeps reaching toward the shore.
without questioning the cause.
So maybe I can live like that,
Trusting what I cannot see.
knowing every sunrise carries
A quiet possibility. Golden light upon the sea. Morning sets my spirit free. Gentle breeze and open skies. Wonder shining through my eyes.
soft guitar.
And mellow tone. Every heartbeat coming home. Every wave and every ray welcomes one more hopeful day.
The first
Light made everything feel possible again. Before the world began,
it filled the quiet parts of me.
with dreams I thought had ended.
The first light made
Everything feel possible again, and gently helped me see
that hope.
was never far away. It was waiting with the morning for me. The first light didn't change the Let the sunrise decide
how fast today
should be. I reached for nothing when I woke. The window stayed half wide. The morning slowly found my room without a reason why. The sky was stretching into gold, one color at a time. It didn't ask me where to go or tell me I was late.
The silence felt like something warm resting on my skin.
Not empty like it used to be, but somewhere I could live.
And for the first time in a while,
I didn't need to see
how much the day expected from
the quiet part of me. Maybe every morning knows a slower way to start. Maybe peace arrives before the world can play its part.
I let
The sunrise decide how fast today should be.
it painted every moment.
A little more gently.
I let
The sunrise decide instead of racing time.
and somehow all the little things
Were easier to find.
I let the morning lead my heart.
Where it wanted to be
Sometimes the brightest way to grow
is simply letting it breathe.
The streets were waking one by one without a single rush,
The breeze moves softly through the trees.
like nothing needed much.
The coffee warmed my waiting hands. The birds forgot to hide.
And every ordinary sound
Felt beautiful somehow.
I walked without a destination, just following the light.
Not trying to arrive somewhere.
Just learning how to arrive.
It wasn't that the world had changed.
Or every worry disappeared.
I only found a different way to carry what was here.
Every step became enough.
Without another race.
Maybe life is always moved
At its own graceful pace. I let the sunrise decide how fast today should be.
It wrapped the air around my soul.
So quietly, I let the sunrise decide, and time became so kind.
Leaving every anxious thought
A little farther behind.
I let the morning hold my hand.
Without saying a thing,
Sometimes the gentlest beginning.
changes everything.
The clock still keeps its steady beat,
The world still rolls along.
but maybe I don't have to run
To know where I belong.
Maybe mornings never rest.
For more than being here.
Breathing with the rising light.
Instead of living in fear.
Some days healing
hurry through your life. Golden light across the sea, moving slow and setting free.
Gentle waves and open skies,
Morning shining through my eyes.
soft guitar and mellow breeze,
Floating through the swaying trees.
nothing louder than the sun.
Whispering, the day has just begun.
I let the
Sunrise decide,
how fast today should be.
and every breath reminded me
There's nowhere else to be.
I let the sunrise decide.
With every golden ray,
Maybe peace was always here.
waiting for today.
I let the sunrise decide,
Instead of fear or time,
and somewhere in the morning light,
I finally felt like mine.
the sun kept rising quietly.
So
I did too. I did too.
this morning didn't rush me.
So I didn't rush myself. I woke before the morning spoke and listened to the air. The curtains moved without a sound, like someone saying, stay right here. No message waiting on my phone, no race inside my head. Just sunlight slowly filling up the empty side of bed.
I watched the colors find the walls without a single plan. For once I wasn't measuring the person that I am.
The world could start without me first, and somehow that felt fine. The morning wasn't asking me to leave myself behind. Nothing called my name too loud, nothing pulled away. Maybe peace begins like this, one unhurried day.
This morning didn't rush me.
So I didn't rush myself.
I let the hours open slowly,
Like a story on the shelf.
this morning didn't rush me.
It simply let me be.
And somehow in the quiet
I became a little free. Not every step needs running, not every dream needs speed. Sometimes the heart grows stronger by giving itself what it needs.
I carried coffee to the porch. The breeze already knew how to make an ordinary day feel quietly brand new. The birds were never worried about the time they lose. They sang because the morning came, not because they had to prove. I walked without comparing where someone else had been. For once the road beneath my feet was more than where I'd win. The sunlight touched my shoulders like it had all my ears. Maybe peace is easier
when I stop chasing time. This morning didn't rush me, so I didn't rush myself.
Every little moment
found its place without my help. This morning didn't rush me, it softened every mile.
and somewhere in the silence
I remembered how to smile.
maybe nothing changed at all,
Except the way I see
how beautiful a simple day
can quietly be.
The clock is still beside me, the
World still has its pace,
but neither one can steal away
this gentle kind of grace.
I've spent enough tomorrows,
Trying to outrun today.
now I'd rather greet the sunrise
Then watch it fade away. Maybe growing isn't faster, maybe growing slow, like flowers reaching toward the light without needing to know. Morning colors drifting by,
golden clouds across the sky,
gentle rhythm, open air,
peace is waiting everywhere,
soft guitar and ocean breeze,
sunlight dancing through the trees,
every heartbeat moving free, just becoming who I'll be. This morning didn't rush me, so I didn't rush myself.
I found enough already,
Without becoming someone else. This morning didn't rush me, and maybe that's the key.
the gentlest kind of morning
Brought the gentlest part of me. This morning didn't rush me,
and maybe
that's how every day was meant to be.
the sunrise never hurried,
Yet it always arrived. The moon
the morning gave me another chance,
without saying a word.
I woke before the colors changed,
The sky was still asleep.
the room was wrapped in quiet air,
So soft and still and deep.
the window held the morning light,
Just waiting to come through.
it never asked where I had been,
Or what I'd failed to do.
it simply found the empty spaces
Yesterday had left,
and filled them with a gentle glow.
that settled in my chest.
No speeches from the rising sun,
No promises to keep.
just one more day arriving slow,
Like kindness in my sleep.
it never asked me to explain
The weight I used to wear.
it simply stayed beside my heart,
As if it had been there. The morning gave me another chance, without saying a word.
it opened every window wide,
Before my fears were heard. The morning gave me another chance, without asking why.
it only painted brand new beginning
arrives without being shown.
The streets begin their gentle song
With bicycles and birds,
the breeze kept moving through the trees
without a single word.
My coffee slowly warmed my hands,
The sunlight warmed my face,
and somehow all the little things
were moving at my pace.
I wasn't trying to rewrite
The story of my life,
I only let this simple dawn
untie what held too tight.
The world kept turning patiently,
Without demanding more,
and I became a little lighter
than the day before.
Maybe hope is not a voice
That tells us we'll be fine.
maybe it's the quiet light
Arriving right on time. The morning gave me another chance. Without saying a word,
It reminded me that healing
doesn't have to be heard. The morning gave me another chance, just by being there.
like sunlight resting softly
In the stillness of the air.
Maybe every sunrise knows
Exactly what we need.
not louder dreams or bigger plans,
Just room enough to breathe.
yesterday still lives somewhere,
Beyond the fading night,
but it doesn't have to follow me
into this morning light.
The sky never keeps score,
Of all the clouds it's known,
it simply welcomes every dawn.
as if it's always home.
So maybe I can learn the same,
To open without fear,
to meet each day with open hands,
instead of yesterday's tears. Golden light on quiet seas, morning dancing through the trees, soft horizons, open skies,
hope reflected in my eyes,
gentle chords and ocean air.
pieces floating,
Everywhere,
every heartbeat softly sings
of simple, beautiful things. The morning gave me another chance, without saying a word.
and somehow every silent moment
Was exactly what I heard. The morning gave me another chance.
without asking me to change.
It simply showed that every sunrise can gently rearrange. The morning gave me another chance,
And I finally understood
some of life's greatest kindness
never needs to speak.
the morning never says.
Start over,
It simply rose again. Today began the moment I opened my heart. The sun was softly climbing up
I stood beside the open door, the cool air drifting in, holding all the thoughts I'd kept hidden underneath my skin.
And something in the golden light asked nothing in return.
It simply stayed beside my soul
until my heart unlearned
the habit of protecting every
tender piece inside.
And little by little I let go
of everything I'd hide. The sky was never waiting for me to become someone new.
It only needed
One small opening to let its light come through. Today began the moment I opened my heart.
not when the sunrise started.
The light was always waiting there.
I only had to let it in.
Today began the moment I opened my heart.
The healing found its start,
Not because the world had changed,
but because I changed within.
maybe every beautiful morning
Has always known this truth.
the brightest dawn begins inside, long before the view.
I walked beneath the waking trees. The breeze knew where to go.
It never held too tightly
To the leaves it couldn't hold. The waves kept meeting quiet shores,
again and yet again,
never asking if yesterday
would come back in the end.
I smiled at strangers passing by without a reason why.
The world felt just a little closer
Under open skies, perhaps the heart was never meant
to carry every wall.
Maybe it was made to bloom.
The moment barriers fall,
Every breath became a bridge,
between the fear and me.
and every step felt lighter than it used to be.
Today began the moment I opened my heart.
And let the silence speak.
The morning filled the empty spaces
I had
tried to keep. Today began the moment I opened my heart.
like rivers meet the sea,
I stopped trying to control the day
and let
it carry me.
maybe hope is never needed.
Permission to appear,
It only waits for hearts
willing to draw it near.
For so long I believed,
Tomorrow held the key,
as if another place or
would
time.
finally rescue me.
But the flowers never question whether they deserve to bloom.
They simply greet the morning light and gently fill the room.
So maybe every sunrise comes
To teach us how to live,
not by holding tight or still,
but by learning how to give.
golden waves beneath
The sky,
morning drifting softly by. seemed so small.
The morning never changed itself.
It simply welcomed all.
Today began the moment I opened my heart.
And maybe
That's where every beautiful day
has always begun.
The sunrise opened the sky,
I open my heart.
and together we welcome the day. Smiled before I remembered my to-do list. I woke before the morning noise could knock upon my door. The sunlight slipped across the room like it had done before. I stretched into the quiet air and listened to the breeze. The world was only birds and light and dancing summer leaves.
For just a little moment there,
My heart forgot the race.
no numbers waiting in my mind.
No calendar to chase. I smiled without a reason first, before remembering why.
Some mornings give us happiness,
Before they ask us to try. Maybe joy arrives the best when no one calls its name.
like sunlight
Finding every room without expecting praise.
I smile
Before I remembered my to-do list today, before it found its way. The morning gave me one small gift no one could take away. I smiled before I remembered my to-do list today.
and everything felt changed.
For one beautiful little moment, nothing needed rearranging.
Maybe
Happiness is closer than we often believe. It quietly arrives each morning before we choose to leave.
I pour my coffee slowly down and watch the steam rise. The golden light upon the cup reflected in morning skies.
The waves were reaching for the shore without a single plan. The trees kept dancing with the wind like they already understand.
My phone was still beside the bed. The world could wait a while.
There was enough inside this dawn to fill me with a smile.
I realized the richest part
Of every waking day
was never crossing things off lists,
but noticing the way
the breeze can make the branches
sing without a grand design. Perhaps the sweetest moments grow when we don't force the time. I smiled before I remembered my to-do list today.
before the thoughts returned.
The sunrise softly reminded me
Some things don't need to be earned.
I smiled before I remembered my to-do list today, and somehow I could see
The morning,
wasn't measuring
the worth
inside of me.
maybe every peaceful sunrise
Just quietly saying this.
life is more than everything.
We're trying not
still be waiting,
the work will still be there,
but this warm light across the sky
won't ask me twice to care.
The flowers never hurry
To open to the sun,
yet somehow every single day
they bloom when morning comes. So maybe I can greet this life the way the oceans do, meeting every brand new sunrise as if it's something new. Golden sunlight fills the air,
ocean
breezes everywhere,
soft guitar
and gentle skies, morning shining through my eyes. Palm trees swaying, waves below,
moving with
an easy flow. Every heartbeat finds its place, wrapped in quiet, gentle grace. I smile before I remembered my to-do list today,
and that was more than enough.
the morning filled the quiet parts with gentle, patient love. I smile before I remembered my to-do list today,
Before the world could speak,
and maybe that's the version of me
I've quietly tried to keep.
I smiled before I remembered my to-do list,
And maybe
that smile was the most important thing
I accomplished today.
the list could wait.
The sunrise couldn't, so
I chose the sunrise first.